Celebrating 5 years on YouTube as your live interactive Sharks postgame show. Sharks win! This is Teal Town After Dark. Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night, March 3rd, 2020. The San Jose Sharks, well, they're like a cinnamon because they're on a roll. They've won 3 in a row, and they beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-2. Welcome to Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive Sharks postgame show. I am, of course, Eric Cura. You can always follow me at Puckguy14. Yes, that was Dangle. And my goodness, if somebody can let Dangle know, if he wants to come on, my Skype is open at Puckguy14. You know where to find me. All right. If you want to be a part of the show, here's how you do it. Chat with us and fellow Sharks fans on our YouTube chat on the page or the app. You can also follow us on the social at Teal Town USA on the Twitter machine, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Reddit, SoundCloud, of course, Discord after the show. And, of course, for more Sharks content, hit us up at tealtownusa.com. All righty. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. Let's get to the chat. We'll be implementing you tonight. So again, Dangle, if you are watching, I love you, man. If you want to come on, let me know. You know where to find me. Rob Ivan, 3-game winning streak. Yes, absolutely. Only 12 points out of the wild card. Wishful thinking, right, folks? Hot Wheels 84, Nason's been a great pickup this year. I love it. I think he's a great pickup. Hakuna Matata. That alone. Naby did great in that Jones. Oh, come on. No, Jones looked spectacular tonight. Both goalies looked good, but Jones really standing up to the task. 12 points, but how many teams do you need to leave? At least 4. At least 4 to get into one. Team looks good, but I think it's a little too late. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not looking great right now, for sure. But maybe we can put maybe we can put together a little streak and get some momentum for next season. I completely concur on that one. That'd be great to get going. Also, let's ruin that pick for Ottawa. Why not? As Dangle would say. At least we have some draft picks now, so there's hope. Absolutely. Yes, that was Dangle. I'll put him up again. Yes, there you go. Dangle, come on. Steve, I appreciate everything you do on the YouTube for hockey. So, yes, please, one day, let's get you on the podcast, all right? All right, enough of Steve. All right, let's get back into it. Great win. Where was this team in October? Jerry, that's a great question. If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't. So, yeah. Satan, good night to you too. Appreciate it. So, let's get at it. The Sharks on a 2-game winning streak. Toronto flying all the way out to Northern California for this one. And, I think Dangle actually tweeted out, when's the last time that there was a Sharks game that didn't involve a Patrick Marleau, a Sharks-Leafs game that didn't involve Patrick Marleau, what, maybe 1997? I mean, it could be that far. And folks, if that's the case, that was when Toronto was in the Western Conference. I mean, come on. So, Brady Kane. How funny would the Sharks would make the biggest comeback by making the playoffs. The Lightning would have the biggest collapse by not making the playoffs. Oh, wow. I can't see the Lightning miss the playoffs. I can't see it happening. But, hey, you know what? Stranger things have happened. So, let's get at it. The Sharks getting all... oh, come on. Seeing all those sad Toronto fans made me happy. Oh, come on now. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. I know some of them probably were talking a little bit here, and with enough saying, and you know, every time I see that Leafs logo, it just reminds me of Johan Garpenlov's, crossbar in Game 6 of the '94 conference semis. I mean, just pains to see. All right. Well, let's get at it. First period, I thought it was pretty well even played out. I mean, it was like you had a couple minors. Gregor get off a tripping call on Marincin. Dermott, obvious interference call on Timo Meyer. Didn't do a whole lot there, but 14-11 the shots in favor of Toronto. I thought it was a well out even period, but I thought the Sharks held their own, and then Evander Kane on the power play at 6:38, his 23rd of the season. Of course, it's on the power play. Burns and Couture. It was off of a tip shot. A tip shot from a Burns shot. I wonder. Just saying, putting it out there. That made it 1-0 Sharks on Kane's 23rd of the season. That would be it for the scoring. So 1-0 Sharks after the first period. In the second period, San Ramon native Austin Matthews. Yes, the San Ramon native Austin Matthews. I mean, let's put this out here. I did put this out earlier. I mean, city of San Ramon, if you're watching, we need a sign on Interstate 680 that basically says birthplace of NHL star Austin Matthews in San Ramon. Because let's be real here. You've been a city since 1983. You're a growing rapid city of 79,000. It needs some love, and probably one of your biggest residents for 2 months. That's beside the point, though. Austin Matthews. Every time he gets mentioned, they're going to look up the birthplace and see it's San Ramon, California. And with that, that he made it 1-1 on early in the second period from Marincin, ties that one up at 1-1. Of course, comes back to haunt the Sharks. He's just a shark killer, so I can't wait for him to sign with the Sharks in about 4 more years. Wishful thinking. All right, but however, that being said, Auntie Suomela, or Salmonella, or however you want to call it, Auntie Suomela bangs it home off the pad of Jack Campbell, who was having a spectacular second period as the Sharks were really onslaughting him to make it 2-1. So he auntied that San Ramon native Austin Matthews goal on that one. Sleepy Mofo saying, after the Matthews mustache, does San Ramon want to claim him? I say, in Dangle's words, why not? In that one. Burge 7F91, you could create a memorial geocache instead of a sign. That's not a bad idea. We might have to work on that. So let's get talking on that after the show. Well, let's make that happen, because I think it would be great to embrace the game in Northern California just a skosh more, as AJ would say. So a lot of the people who go to the Golden Skate JL over under on people in San Ramon who Austin Matthews is. That's why this game needs to grow, people. Come on. That's all I'm saying. So Matthews tied it up at 1. Auntie Suomela untied it at 2-1. And then, my goodness, late in the period, after the Sharks just, I thought, dominated that second period, Mitch Marner goes more dangles than Steve. My goodness. Dipsy-doo dunkaroo, backhand shot, goes 5-hole on Jones. Joner, that's probably one you should have had, but that's okay. He ties it up at 2. Marner, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. On that one. Man, oh man. That's all I'm saying. So 2-2 going into the third period, and then the Sharks break it open. Stefan Nason, Hakuna Matata! His 6th of the season from Suomela. That fourth line, gang. That fourth line just seems like it's just on a great roll lately, and Nason has been a huge pickup for the Sharks and cost them nothing for that matter. I mean, come on, that is a great pickup for the Sharks. Let's hope they can keep him. 548 bangs it in, 3-2 San Jose, and then just less than a minute later, Evander Kane gets on a 2-on-1, bangs it home. His second of the game, 24th of the season. 4-2 Sharks. That was kind of a backbreaker. I thought Jack Campbell had a great night, and it just comes apart at the end. The Leafs try to put it on, but the Sharks shut them down. I mean, after the last, the Leafs had 14 shots on goal in the first period. For the final two periods, they had only 13. Well, meanwhile, the Sharks, so it was 27-13 in the final 40 minutes in that one. My goodness. I mean, the Sharks, like guys said in the chat, where was this all season? The Sharks have now won 3 in a row. They are doing their best to not get eliminated early, so GF Turner, Matthews is UFA in 3 years, right? Maybe the Sharks can have money to go after him and then get a homecoming return. I would love that. I would think it'd be great. It would be a great story, and getting him in this prime of career. Hopefully the cap is over $100 million, so that way they can afford Auston Matthews and San Ramon native Auston Matthews and Erik Karlsson. Just putting it out there. My goodness. But yeah, like Felix Chow says, great goaltending duel between him and Jack Campbell. Yeah, it was a great goaltending matchup until the late one. But Nabby, hats off to you, good sir. You've been giving the confidence back in Martin Jones, and my goodness, he looked great tonight. He stopped. He stopped. What was it? 25 of 27 shots, 926 save percentage. He had a terrific February, including 2 shutouts. I mean, has Jones found his way back? I mean, that would be a great way to see. And getting the kudos here. Thanks, Nabby. Nabby's a great goalie coach. Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy. And so come on. And I gotta say, if I'm not mistaken, is this the first loss for the Leafs since they lost to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver who works for them? I mean, come on. Just saying. California Cruising, does Matthews even remember living in San Ramon? That's not the point. He was there for 2 months. It's not the point, but just keep going with it, all right? Come on. Fanatical TV Bueller, one great game and y'all ready to give Jones Vezina. Now, let's be honest here. Come on now, Fanatical Teal Breeder. He did not look great at the beginning of this season. He lost his confidence. I think the Washington game was the backbreaker for him, but he's turned it around. He has turned it around. Now, am I ready to give him the reins and call him the number one goaltender? Absolutely not. I don't think so whatsoever on that one. So I'm just saying, like seriously, it's a sample size. It's a small sample size. You hope that it can continue on through April 4th and then carry it on to the playoffs, of course. I mean, carry it on to next season. And that's a great sign because exactly. Sonic Tonic, one great game. No, it's been more, and he's had some games where the goal support's been off. I mean, the Islanders one where he allowed 4. I mean, that was a tough one, but at the same time, you had a shutout against Minnesota. You had a shutout against Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh's a legitimate team where they look like they're going to be out of there. Christopher Lindsay, via Shark Stats, get that. Last 6 games for Martin Jones, 4-2, 1.5 goals against, 947 save percentage, 2 shutouts. That's from our good friend Uncle Darren Stevens at Shark Stats. So, That's the thing. And Felix making a good point. Let's not forget Ian's point on goaltending that he's consistently talked about, though. Doug Wilson has a big decision to make in net for the next season, and he's going to make that even a tougher one right now. With the way that he's playing, he's making it tough for Doug Wilson to do his job and figure out what to do with his goaltenders next season. Dell's a free agent. Jones still has a number of years left on his contract. You gotta get that. Yeah, agreed. Jones, after that Caps game, I felt really bad for him. Yeah, that was painful. And like Rob, I've been saying, buying out Jones wouldn't be easy either. So, it's a tough one. So, and you can go with a tandem, but you gotta figure out who's your tandem's gonna be. You know, so it is what it is. You go with the victory here. You take it, and you take it with a great, with some sweetness to it. You've won 3 in a row. Dell's kind of fell back a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see him at least one of these last 3 games on the homestand. But Jones, 926 save percentage, 25 saves on 27 shots from Toronto. The Sharks were perfect on the PK again. And they scored a power play goal tonight, which was nice. The Kane one that opened the scoring off the tip from the Burns shot. So you look at that, face-offs, yeah, the Leafs were 55-45 in favor of them, but I thought the Sharks played a really solid game, and they dominated, I thought, in the last 40 minutes. Yeah. Come on, bring them in. Because it's the Leafs, and it's the, and it's in the, you need some victory puppies. Here's Marlo and Sharky with victory puppies and a special appearance by Puck Mom. There we go. All right. The boys need to go pee now. So, all right. Let's see what else you got going in the chat here. I'm coming to you a lot tonight because I am running solo. So, by all means, hit me up in here in the chat right now. The Sharks just beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-2. If you're new here, welcome to Teal Town After Dark. We do this after every single Sharks game. So do us a favor. You want to be a part of the show? Just keep going with this chat. I'm taking your comments right out of the chat. So come on over and join us. All right, and of course, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We just broke 2,000 followers on Instagram, so thank you very much. Appreciate it as always. Sorry, I'm getting a little verklempt here. When you're doing the show by yourself, you gotta drink some water. So, Sleepy Mofo saying the broadcast talked about how the Sharks played in the second in the neutral zone, and they were much better, getting quicker into the Leaf zone. Yeah, they just seemed like their passes were crisp, that they were working together a lot. And that's the thing about having a 6-game homestand. You have time to actually, plan out some plays, get some practice time at home, get some home cooking. I mean, let's be real here. The last 20 or so games where they would play 2 games and one over and another, I'm just saying, put that out there. Felix Chow, Teal Town After Dark, and Steve Dangle's LFR crossover eventually. Okay. Laurel, if you want to hit the record button, I'm going to take this question again, and then we're just going to @Steve Dangle on it, okay? So Felix Chow says, Teal Town After Dark, Steve Dangle's LFR crossover eventually. So, to you, Steve Dangle, if you are watching, hi, I'm Puckguy from San Jose. I tweet you a lot during games, especially when I can't even see you on ice surfing with our buddy Jeff Merrick. Okay, I'm just putting this out there. We had Adam Wilde on about 3 years ago. We would love to have you come on. if you want us to crown a crown, we will. I can personally, I'll fill in for Jesse and take over and pick William Nylander for the heck of it. All right, just saying. We love San Ramon native Austin Matthews. He's from out here. Give it 2 months. Yes, I know, but you know what? We even have a book for you. You can call it. This team is decaying my soul, but I overwhelmingly feelings of concern for them. I'll even write the forward for you. See, you look beautiful in teal too, man. Come on, we love to have you on, and we love to have you join us for a Sharks Leafs game. I mean, come on, Dangle, you look beautiful in teal. Come on, let's make this happen. All right, at me at Puckguy14 or at Tealtown USA. We're just putting it out there. All right, just saying. All right. There's my advertisement to get Dangle on here. We're going to make this happen, folks, all right? We're going to make this happen. You know how it's going to happen? If we get those thumbs up going. Come on. 13? Come on. Let's make this a little bit better. Come on. Yes. Oh, yes. That one too, Rob. I would love to see a Teal Town take hockey crossover tonight. Yes. All right. Multi-zombie. What the F was that game? Well, I'm going to say the Sharks. That was a pretty good game. And if you're a Leafs fan, well, you looked pretty good through 2 periods. Then there was that 1 minute. Oh, Laurel. Oh, well, we'll just get it on the Laurel crapped IAOL. Yay, hey. At least it wasn't me. Yes. Or wait, it should be, I did an AOL. Yes. All right. So, just putting that out there. All right. So, Ultimate Oreo, kind of going off of the thing. This season is decaying what was left of my soul, Sharks fans. Make the plea to the city of San Ramon on their Twitter to make it happen at City of San Ramon. Hey, you know what? I might have to do that. Again. Yeah, I'm gonna roll these graphics out. Yes. Let's make that sign happen, people. Come on, at City of San Ramon. And of course, Dangle, come on. You know you want to. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, you want to. Come on. We're having fun tonight. Hey, when you've won 3 in a row and it's been a while, you got to enjoy those sweet, sweet things. And that's a great thing about hockey is that, yeah, there's rough times, but, when you get that taste of victory every now and then, savor it, especially when your team's not going to make the playoffs. At least we got that first rounder from Tampa, right? One. So the Sharks win 5-2. I'm right. Ultimate Oreo, right? Ultimate Oreo. He does look pretty good in teal. That's what I'm saying. So for those, saying so they got themselves a chance, Money Puck has them at like 0.1% of making the playoffs. The Sharks are at 62 points. They have to officially leapfrog Chicago, Arizona. Wow, Arizona's fallen off, but they're right there in the thick of it. Nashville, and our thoughts to Nashville. You all went through a rough twister last night, and we hope you are safe and recovering okay. So our best to you as always, from all of us in Northern California. Also Minnesota, and to get to Winnipeg. So you got 5 teams. They do sit out just 12 points out of a wild card. So fanatical Teal leader. Teal makes everything that so freaking lootly. That's why I've been saying to everybody that I run into. I say it to my girlfriend Amanda. I say it to everybody. Rocket is one of my closest ones, you know? I mean, gosh. Brian Osorio, 10 goals in the last 2 games. Wow, go Kudas. Yes. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's a fun fact. Jones used to drive a Zamboni. Yes. See what happens? You lose to Zamboni drivers who work for them. All right. All it takes is one streak, and we're having fun. And hey, you know, that's what it is. After all, come on. Hurdle always said, fun must be always. So, all right. So, with that, is it time? Yeah, we'll make this a really quick one, all right?
Have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
And it's honestly a reach around or a wrap around, however you want to put it. All right, really quickly, Canadians over Islanders 6-2. Thomas Greiss with the loss in that one. Rangers lose to the Blues 3-1 in that one. Penguins get 7 goals. They beat up on the Senators 7-3. All that scoring, and Brian Russ with a hat trick, and no former Sharks in that one. Tampa Bay starting to slow down. There's a chance, people. There's a chance it could be a lottery pick. Oh my gosh. 2-1 the final. Bruins over the Lightning. Pastrnak for some reason didn't score in that one. Minnesota, the Sharks' next opponent, beat the Nashville Predators 3-1. Alex Stalock, he's been on a great run. I mean, give it up for Al. He's been great. You know, Jets win 3-1 over the Buffalo Sabres, which doesn't surprise me anymore. Buffalo now at NHL 500. Connor Hellebuyck didn't hella suck. Connor with 2 goals in that one. Anaheim loses to the Blackhawks 6-2. Another Nylander scored, not that one. So Patrick King with his 29th. Oh, Marleau had an assist. He had an assist. Well, that's good. Good to hear that Patty's helping out in the scoreboard there. I fret when he's got to wear the yellow thirds in Pittsburgh. In Dallas, the Stars lose 2-1. No McDavid and no Draisaitl scored in that one. That's crazy. The Golden Knights shut out the Devils 3-0. Robin Leonard with the shutout in that one. Ryan Reeves with the goal. Oh my goodness. And the Sharks, of course, win 5-2 over there. So, like we said, the Sharks are 12 points out of a wild card spot. They got to leapfrog 5 teams to get into a spot. So, yes, there's a chance, but come on, people. Let's be a little realistic here. For Toronto, right now they're at 78 points and pretty much have a sizable lead on that number 3 spot. They open up a 5-point lead on Florida. So they are looking pretty decent. This one doesn't help them, though. So AJ texting me, he says Brody is off now. So to those of you joining us, welcome to Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive Sharks post-game show. Let's keep it going. Hit that subscribe button. Tell people liking. Come on, 17 likes. Come on. How many people we got watching right now? We got 51. Oh, come on. Let's get that thing to 40 people. Come on. 40. I know. I go for lofty goals. And in life and as in hockey, it takes goals to win. So hit that thumb up button if you haven't already. And if you're driving, don't hit it up. Just do a little later. I don't mind. Please be safe when you're heading home. There we go. So right now the Leafs would play Tampa Bay. In other words, it'd be a Toronto Bay Maple Bolt scrimmage in the first round because they have the same damn uniforms. My God, people, let's change that up, can we? And then they play Boston the second round. We all know what happens after that. Currently in the Western Conference, it would be, well, let's see. St. Louis is at 90. Vegas is at 82. So right now it would be St. Louis and Winnipeg. Vegas versus Vancouver. I mean, you have the 2 Vs going after each other. My goodness, that's crazy. Edmonton and Calgary. Oh, a battle of Alberta. And of course, Colorado and Dallas, which is always a good rivalry back in the day too. So yes, Felix, smash that like button, motherfuckers! Absolutely. Patrick Shire, LMAO, San Jose has to go like 16-1 or undefeated to have a puncher's chance. I'm not saying it can't happen, but realistically, yeah, I'm being wishful thinking there. There's no way. But hey, you never know. Just putting that out there. Crazier things have happened. Oh, like Sleepy Mofo said, Uh I'll save that question for AJ. I am an Eric Carlson fan. I think he's just going to be just needs to get back into things. I might be a little biased because we have the same name, but you know, just putting it out there. Yeah. Ultimate Oreo. I need Edmonton Calgary as a 7-game series. Man, that would be a bloodbath to death. Yeah, that would be. That would be. That would be a great one for sure. As for the Sharks, you're looking at Minnesota coming up next week or next game. So be on the lookout for that. You got to have it. If you California Cruise, it says, so do we need EK65? Sleepy Mofo says, if you say that 3 times, California Cruise and AJ Strong will appear. We'll see if that happens. So, you know. Oh, 16 games remaining. The Sharks would have to go 15-1 or undefeated. I think the NHL record is like 17, if I'm not mistaken, for records. So hey, let's make Felix. Eric's must be always. Yes, absolutely. Hey, let's talk about the CUDA really quick. And no, I don't mean like the Sharks in that sense.
Ooh, Barracuda!
Hey, the Barracuda won yesterday in overtime. Johnny Bradzinski with the game-winning goal on CUDA Classroom Day. I'm just saying, that would be unbelievable. And all those kids. I was watching that game as I was headed home from work, and just to hear that great crowd going Barracuda or Let's Go CUDA. I mean, I think the CUDA, really need to get those kids in because I think they really bring the noise for sure. But of course, 11 o'clock, they were probably already having their juice packs already. And yes, there's AJ chiming in. EK65 has been out for the last 3 games, and the Sharks continue to play better. Coincidence? Dun, dun, dun. Well, I think he's been out a little bit longer. I think he was out of that 4-game roadie. I'm just saying. But hey, to each his own, right? So, Milk Shark, good evening. Nice avatar, by the way. Sharks need to go 14-1-1 or 13-0-3 to get to 91 points. That's the current second wildcard pace. Minnesota. So you're telling me there's a chance? I love the optimism. Don't get me wrong. Would I love for a miracle run to get into the playoffs? Yes. Is it realistic? Probably not. But never say never. Never say never. All I'm gonna say, okay. And that's just from actually okay. Not really related to anything, but we're talking about, does anybody know how to shrink a hockey jersey? I accidentally ordered a large. I'm going to game on Saturday. Does anyone know? I would say maybe put it in hot water and then let it dry. But these things the jerseys are pretty durable. Although that being said, insert in Fanatics joke here, I wouldn't be surprised. So, it would be interesting to see that one. Brian Osorio, and we still have a first-round pick. Our current prospects are already excelling. Too excited for the future. Now, let's be real here. There are some that need to work. there's some that need to work, but Merkley is starting to look like a good guy. You haven't heard anything horrible coming out of London with him. Leonard, if I'm remembering correctly, if that's his name, from UMass, has excelled greatly over there. Mario was probably going to tell him, so. DeBoer said that, AJ? I'm going to say that's Bugner, but in the second we got a little impatient, took penalties, turned pucks over. Jones made some big saves us at the right time, and the third played a real good game. Yeah, you know what? And there it is. AJ just said it. If you want to shrink a hockey jersey, that's easy. Order a large from Fanatics and make sure you receive a medium or small. Oh, man. Chris, good evening, sir. Hello from somewhere above the Central Valley. Chris, good to see you. Miss you, bud. Wish you all the best. Been beer virus everywhere, and I'm flying every week. What could possibly go wrong? Oh boy, Chris, be safe out there. I don't care if you have to wear a hazmat suit on a plane. I'm sure nobody will notice it at all. So, yeah. Hey, do the high heat on a Fanatic sweater and names and numbers decals fall off, or they'll just have it upside down like Snossus. Precisely. Oh man. So if you haven't already checked out tealtownusa.com, do it. We have a bunch of articles. We also do all kinds of fun stuff. So if in case you missed anything, you want to watch this again, check us out at tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, and of course always available at tealtownusa.com. I mean, we just did a Finax. We did a great Pucknologist. It was AJ and Rocket Backhander. They do it every Sunday night. Check them out. I think AJ, you said you're going to do it pre the Sharks in Colorado on Sunday night. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, you're gonna get a Pucknologist. You're gonna get an After Dark, and you're gonna get a game. My goodness, it's like having a Toronto coverage of the Sharks next Sunday. It's gonna be amazing. So check it out. Yes, fun fact: if you contract the coronavirus while wearing Fanatics jerseys, the number and nameplates will fall from the heat. Jeez. Gambrell had the third most time on ice with 18-16. I thought this game was meant. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me check that out. I'm not sure if that is correct. By the way, 30 likes. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I was totally kidding about getting to 40, but we might actually do it. Come on, Green. Let's make this happen. If we can get Dangle to get on here, we might even get to 2,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I appreciate it immensely. And so we were looking at Gambrell's time on ice. Let me pull that back up on the stat sheet there just to see, because that would be interesting if that was the case. Let's see here. We got Gambrell, 18-16 tonight. +1. There were only a few -1s, and that was Noah Gregor, Joel Shellman, and Marcus Sorensen. That one, Melker did get up on the top line in the third period. So, yep. AJ saying, looking at 5 p.m. this Sunday. So you're gonna have Pucknologist Sunday at 5. You're gonna have the Sharks game at 7 o'clock. Then After Dark following that. So by all means, do it. Kane led forwards on timeout ice with 20 minutes, 9 seconds, and it showed a pair of goals. He was going for the hat trick. He was out there for at least 2 shifts after Toronto pulled their goalie. So they looked like a great run all around for Kane tonight, and something he needed. So was it 3 goals his last 2 games or something? I mean, come on. You got to take that into we were expecting this afterwards, so maybe you could definitely get that going after his suspension. Gregor reserved a room in the Chateau Bow Wow tonight. Yeah, he did not have a best game. He could have been a little bit better. The couple of penalty calls, that was not the best in the world. Brian, and they had a number of these tonight. When I saw a 2-on-1 with Kane and Couture, I knew immediately that was a goal. That one was pretty good. I thought the other two chances were promising too, but Campbell was just all over it. I remember he stoned. I think what was it? Yeah, it was Kane on the wraparound on that one. For Davidson, for the new guy Davidson, who they got from Calgary, respectable debut. Definitely played pretty fairly decent. 11:34 time on ice, the fewest of all the defensemen. Had a shot on goal, was even, had 2 hits, gave away 2, took away 1. I mean, looked pretty solid. I mean, when you're not complaining about where he was, I think it was pretty good overall on the night for him. So, yeah. Todd saying Goodwill won't accept fanatic stuff. The Ultimate Oreo saying, yeah, we need more of tonight's Kane moving forward for sure. Yeah, we could have used it a lot this season. Could have used him a lot this season. So, in fact, we're getting a quote now from Evander Kane. We had a lot of success over the years, and we want to finish the year off strong note and put a little reminder out there that we're still the Sharks and we're going to be tough every night. Wow, that's a great statement and a confident statement from Evander Kane on the evening. So that's good to hear. Patrick Tyler, in regards to Davidson, didn't his pants, so Davidson is another guy in the guy rotation. Oh yeah, let me put that quote up again, because where was this? We needed this badly throughout the year. Don't worry about getting at Reeves or whoever. Stop complaining about calls that weren't made and such. Just get and play your game, and look what's going on right now. So Kane with the pair of goals tonight. You got to be tough every night. You got to make it look. You got to put them play spoiler at the very least, especially Thursday night against Minnesota. So be on the lookout for that. So the homestand continues Thursday. We'll all be in stealth mode against Minnesota. Then Saturday afternoon at 4. Remember, that's a 4 p.m. start on Saturday. Sharks in Ottawa in the battle of who's going to get the top pick in the draft. So that, and then of course Colorado Sunday at 7. Sleepy Mofo saying Kane showing he genuinely loves San Jose and playing for the Sharks. Always out there helping the community. Much respect to Kane. Yeah, Kane's been out there. I think I've seen Eric. I know. We can do like a lot of Carlson bashing, but he's been out there promoting the anti-bulliness and the benches for Friends Are Awesome, which I think is pretty cool. AJ saying, can we sign Nathan Lake tomorrow? I agree. And speaking of signings, let's give kudos to AJ translating Czech websites. First to break out that Radim Šimić was going to sign a 4-year deal. I mean, it came out via Cap Friendly tonight. The Sharks, I don't believe, have officially announcement. So, but Radim Šimić, 4 years, $9 million. That's about 2.25 AAV. Drew, what do you think of the signing of Radim Šimić? I think 2 was pretty good. I don't know about the extra $250K. Was it a little bit much? I don't know. But, it could become a nice trade chip, down the road. So while we wait for all those, again, if you're new to us, thanks for watching. Please subscribe down below. Hit that like button. We're at 30. Of course, hit that bell as well. That'll notify you every time we go on the air for sure. So, AJ, no. Of course, EK65 is out on an anti-bullying campaign. He gets bullied more for being a Divas. What do you expect? Yeah. Yeah, well, He actually does that in Ottawa. I think it's called "Can't Dim My Light," which is a great idea. So that's the thing. So, what was up with that lack of announcement by the Sharks? Thank you, Cap Friendly. Hey, we had it first. Well, we had it second because of the Czech website. But that being said, Fanatics has more issues than the relationship between the Sharks and their fans. Damn. And just like that, DeSimone, he was called up for the game, and now he's already been reassigned back to the Barracuda. So he goes from one side of the Shark Tank to the other side, essentially. Or one rink of Solar for America ice to the other side of Solar for America ice. So I think that shall do it, folks, unless there's something in the chat that I should hit up. So again, in case you missed anything, you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher. You can hit them up on all of your wherever you can find podcasts sold. Of course, Steve, we're still waiting. Just saying, we're still waiting, bud. We want to see you in Teal. We want to see you on Teal Town USA. We'll just have a nice little 10-minute chat talking Leafs. We'll talk Sharks. We'll talk about Patrick Marleau. We'll talk about how it was to become a professional hockey fan, because I would love for that job to happen. But hey, wishful thinking, So, all right. With that, let's get out of here. I'm at Puckguy14. My final thought is, hey, thank you for putting up with me for these last 45 minutes. Appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, Teal Town has always been appreciative of every single fan. So we appreciate you immensely. Tell your friends. We would love to get to 2K before the season ends. We're almost there. We're almost there. And we'd love to be there with you. We've been on the ride. We haven't missed a game, I think, since March 29th, 2015. And we'll be there with you all the way through. And who knows what we'll do. Oh, and Ultimate Oreos say, and we'll talk about losing to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver who works for them. Yes, we will, of course, do that for sure. So, Nason on if they were teasing Melker for missing an empty net. Not yet. More on Keener falling before Sims scored. Keener called for the puck and wiped out. This group is having fun. And of course, fun must be always. Hey, that should be on a shirt somewhere. So, Nason, it's unfortunate these games don't really matter much, but we have a lot of pride in this locker room. If we're not going to make it, we might as well have fun ruining some other people's chances. Yeah, I like Nason. He's pretty awesome. Can't beat that. So with that, let's get out of here. I've been on for 48 minutes. Chat, thank you so much. We appreciate you as much as possible tonight, going 48 minutes without a co-host to ramble on with. We appreciate them. Everybody's got to take a night off sometimes. So, all right. So for all the crew at Teal Town, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with you Thursday following the Sharks in Minnesota, where we get a little wild in here. That game time is 7:30 on Thursday night. And then, of course, be right back here on this channel. So thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you like it. Hit that subscribe button if you really like us. Tell all your friends. And remember, the conversation continues now on Discord. And until Thursday night, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real teal. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it as always. Have a great night. See you Thursday.